Up, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Before we get to fucking questions, though, I got a couple fucking mandatory metal fucking things to show you that just came in through Hells. Not put out by Hells. Well, you're biased, dog. A little fucking biased. We got them in stock, but at any rate, these are going to sell regardless. Matter of fact, I have a feeling like kind of pointless to show them because they're gonna they might sell out by the time you see this video. Although my backlog isn't nearly as much as it used to be. I'm behind as fuck. I think I got maybe 3 or 4 videos ahead of this. So I'm recording this on the 5th. So when does it go up? The 9th, the 10th? So they might still be in stock. They just went up. And again, dog don't fucking police shit. He doesn't know stuff comes in until it's on the card. So full disclosure, even all the regular guys, um, you know who you are that email me, hey dog, you getting this in stock? Hey dog, you getting this in stock? I generally don't like those emails. Granted, send them over, and if you're a regular, it's cool because not because I don't like them, it's because I don't know. I don't do the receiving. Granted, I can forward the fucking Sea Dog, but then sometimes he doesn't respond in time or whatever, and my inbox gets cluttered. It's like I generally don't know because I do not do receiving. Literally, I know when something comes in. I mean, there's a few exceptions that I'll know. Like for example, if it's something like Osmo's put out or something, it's like yeah, because we get everything by them. We have a very good business relationship. All the Rika Death shit, all the any of the fuck yeah bands on Relapse since they've been reissuing a lot of the Exhumes and shit like that. Like I heard they're doing Slaughter Cult. They'll fucking we'll get that. You know, I just know we will. Certain stuff I know we will, but by a certain label, I don't fucking know. That's why people call it the Vulgar. I can't believe they stocked this controversial band. A, I fucking haven't heard them. B, I don't give a shit. C, I don't police the thing. And D, I don't even do the goddamn motherfucking receiving. So when it comes in, like we sold a few today, and I grabbed these are my personal copies I grabbed for myself. I was like, fuck yeah. I saw it on the list for this first one, but I assumed it was it Vic Records that did the CD? You always say Vic Records, J-Dog. He's done a lot of good shit. And it's usually him, the demo guys. The Crip Records, Dark Symphonies, and Momenti Mori. They've all done like old school good shit that the dog likes. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I like every release they've done? Fuck no, not even close. I don't like every release Hell's Headbangers done. There's not a single label out there I love every single release they've ever done. But they just tend to do a lot of shit I like. But this Darkness Shall Rise Productions, we got this in from them, 2 releases by them, and these are classic death thrash demos that were even before the Nihilist in Tune demos from fucking Sweden. That everybody thinks that's the first. Granted, the Nihilist stuff was a little bit more just straight up death metal. This is a little more death thrashy, but still, the out of loop guys, get educated, motherfucker. Here's some metal education for you. Available at Hells in case you happen to give a fuck or at least fucking YouTube it. That is the band Misto. 2 demos, Megalomania and The Puzzle, both on their own side. There is another LP of this out there. Like I said, I think it was Vic Records or maybe they did the CD. I have the CD LP of that, but this is way nice. So this is the nicest pressing I've seen. Each demo on a side. So, like I said, when I saw this on the goddamn pull list before I actually saw it pulled on the cart, and then I had to grab a physical copy. I was like, oh shit, I fucking want this. I mean, it comes with a poster. The cover's hardbound. It's got that piece of art that's not on there. This one was on the CD LP that originally came out. That was the cover. So this has a cooler cover art too for the LP cover. And then check this out. You're like, oh, it's got a fucking just an insert with the cover. Fuck no. It's got a fold out insert, brah. Got the lyrics in there, and it's got the whole goddamn backstory in here. Both demo tapes. See, the Megalomania, that was the Baphomet cover that everybody in the goddamn mom used that fucking Baphomet. And look at this cool ass fucking photos. There's a black vinyl and a gold vinyl. Dog got gold, of course, because I prefer colored vinyl. We got lame-o black, if you're one of those guys, because they exist. But, I mean, if all that was available was lame-o black, I mean, I'd rather a black vinyl than no vinyl. For example, Afnar, he's a black vinyl guy. He says, yeah, can you grab me a colored vinyl? I was like, oh, so a blue one? No, a colored. Inside goddamn joke, pretty fucking funny. Just fucking around, you know what I mean? So, highly recommend that. That is early, old school death thrash shit that you probably don't fucking know. Because, again, I got ass clowns that come on here that don't even know who fucking Necrovore is, don't even know who Slaughterlord is. And I've said it before, they don't even know the Massacre demos. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, Mephisto, I'm not saying you're a fucking poser, like you don't like metal if you don't know that. I'm not saying, because that is more obscure, but it was overlooked, cool, obscure fucking shit. See, that's the stuff that I'm like, again, with the kiddos, where it's like, I'm all for new bands. It's cool, but it's like, I was always like this, even when I first got in the metal scene. Maybe not first, like about 4 years into my fucking musical career, right? Where it just came as common sense to me. Oh, okay, I like this shit. Here's the stuff that I own. I got to go back. The more important stuff is the stuff that came at the forefront. Cover that first, get it, then go forward in time. Like, it just seems ass backwards to me as a fucking metalist, an authority, a fuck yeah, if you are buying Tomb Mold and own that and talking metal, but you don't even know who Mephisto is. You're allowed to like Tomb Mold or more, and you're allowed to own both. It's just, again, that could just be my weirdo mind. I'm 100% or fucking nothing. I just think, I don't know, I just want to be educated on the topic. If I was into the fat ball, I would want to know things like if your team's the Steelers, what year did they go to the Super Bowl? I just like to know back shit. When I was in the comic books, X-Men and stuff, I want to know every little thing. Like, for example, like who was Wolverine's dad? There was this story of Sabretooth's his dad in the comics, but it's not. And same bloodline, maybe they're brothers, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? I like to know all that shit. To me, if you're fanatical of something, you at least want to be educated. Like for me, all the back catalog, I don't like everything. Just that's where some guys get skewed, though. They think, well, because it's 86, it's good. That doesn't mean that. There is shit like that kind of sucks. But it's good to say you heard it and you're educated, because that was the forefront. That's where what came out first and spawned it all. And a lot of times it is better. I would say 85% of the times it is better, but there is bands that are newer that come out. They're like, okay, this fucking smokes them. You know what I mean? Even that 86 demo was smoked by a band like that came out just a few years ago that was the same genre, another thrash band or whatever. That happens. It's just, that's definitely not the norm. And it just know your goddamn history or just be interested. I just don't understand why you want to be interested in that. Especially if you collect the physical format and you're an actual fanatical. If you're just a casual listener, I guess whatever. Just don't walk around having to be an authority. And damn sure don't be having a goddamn YouTube channel on the fucking topic. Mel's and Chels, who've never even heard of fucking Pungent Stench. You, that's what I'm saying. That's why I bust balls. Yeah, haven't heard of those guys. Don't know that one. It's like, if you don't know that one, dude, something like Mephisto, they damn sure don't know. That's why I go hard on them. If they were like reviewing the Mephisto and like haven't heard of that one, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I wouldn't have fucked with them. I wouldn't have busted their balls. But when obvious shit you don't know, that's that's a problem, man. If you have a channel that you're somewhat considering educating on the topic, completely fucking asinine. Another goddamn metal classic, especially for you Cabal fucking black metal tough guys. This is definitely the nicest version I've ever seen. I've only owned a goddamn Mexican 7-inch bootleg that came out about 20 years ago. Pretty ass fucking quality. So now, the nicest quality, Immortal, the demo. It's got the demo and it's got the EP on here and it's got like 2 extra tracks. This is nice as fuck. Sounds good too. Put it on. Like, the sound quality is definitely the best version I've heard. So you see this shit? It comes with a massive goddamn booklet. I'm skipping pages too. There's probably like 10 pages in this motherfucker. So, another page. If you're an Immortal fan, you definitely want this. Like I said, it is definitely hands down the best version of the demo I heard. The only thing I've ever owned. Yeah, it's literally a Mexican bootleg 7-inch that came out very early 2000s, because I remember we got them in stock at Hell's. It was from a Mexican trade. He did that. I don't know the guy either that did it. I remember when all we got those. He did those, the Immortal demo, Gorgoroth demo on 7-inch. They all look like shit, by the way, too. Um, He did a Burzum. I don't remember what was on there. I didn't pick it up because I never really liked Burzum. He did a Storm. Who else? Dissection. I want to say Mayhem, but I can't think of what Mayhem he did. Those five for sure. I remember when those came in. And no, I'm forgetting something too. Marduk, no. Something else. But yeah, this fucking smokes it. There's black vinyl and white vinyl. The dog picked up a white. So you see these? If they are still on the site, I can't imagine they're going to last long. So definitely some cool ass fucking black metal release. Now again, I mean, because this material is cool and I like to commemorate it, and I do like it. It's just a very early Immortal stuff's not my favorite. The magic really started was Battles of the North. That is Battles of the North is again. It's made my top 15, top 10 black metal albums of all time, and the newest Immortal last year that made my top releases as well. It would if I had to do a list. I mean, and as far as black metal off the top of my head, I could say that I've listened to the best releases of 2023 in black metal for me, just off the top of my head. The new Immortal, the new White Death. The new White Death was probably my favorite. The new Vargrov. I thought that was the best thing they did. Definitely, it sounded like mid-tier Emperor, but better. One thing I didn't like about the new Vargrov is like, Jesus, fuck, what was with that completely unnecessary fucking let's just hold hands around a campfire fucking outro. It's like goddamn fucking 20 minutes long. That was dumb as hell. I mean, but you can always just shut it off. But the songs were really good. Very Emperor feelish, but with better songwriting. That's the best way I could describe it. With the exception of I Am the Black Wizards. That's one of the greatest black metal songs ever fucking written, as far as I'm concerned. Original goddamn recording only, though, goddamn it. One on top. In the Deicide Eclipse kind of sounds like ass, in my opinion. This compared to the Emperor, the 12-inch maxi. That version is awesome. Easily one of my favorite black metal songs. Top 20 for sure of all time. So, I mean, there's no songs in the new Varga that's as good as I Am the Black Wizards, but it's definitely better than IX Equilibrium. What am I talking about? It's bad. It sends IX Equilibrium on a fucking stretcher, and it's better than that. What's that goddamn second album after In the Deicide Eclipse? Wait, the green cover, whatever the fuck it is. I can't think of the goddamn name. It's better than that too. So yeah, those Oseo and this new Satanic War Master. I think that was last year, wasn't it? But at the end of last year, so I didn't make the goddamn cut. So top 3 black metal albums of the year, off the top of my head: New Immortal, New White Death, New Vargraf. God damn it! In case you happen to give a goddamn fuck. Anywho, question Roonies. We got some goddamn paid skis piling up. Although these aren't all from day. I literally like yesterday. I didn't have time to record a video. And again, I'm fucked. That's all I can say. Well, I'm fucked, but it's my dog's goddamn problem. Just got to fucking work some OT to get caught up. No worries there. Been fucking used to it. Ever since goddamn, the exception of going out of town, ever since Thanksgiving Day, because I was here at the warehouse Thanksgiving Day, I've been at the warehouse every single day, 7 days a week at the warehouse since Thanksgiving Day. Well, the weekend before Thanksgiving Day, so the whole weekend before Thanksgiving, here every single day, 7 days a goddamn week, and with the exception of that trip that I did not want to go to, that was just even harder work for me, and then just fucked me in the ass, put me even more behind. It wasn't the goddamn dog's choice to go on. So those were the only days I wasn't here, and for me to get caught up on everything, workload, orders, vids, give me another solid 2 weeks here, 7 days, and then hopefully I'm back on easy goddamn street where everything's within 24 goddamn hours. Just fuck me dead. Dog's getting fucked. First paid question is from Michael Joseph Verasso. Yo, J-Dog, got a video suggestion for you. Similar to your top 20 death or black metal album videos, I thought it would be sick to see a top greatest metal album covers of all time video. Or if you think it's a shitty idea, maybe just list off some here. I've heard you talk a bit about this before, but thought it would be cool to give the topic its own video. Also, what do you think of all these dudes in comments calling you Sponge Dog? Can't tell if they're poor attempt at roasting you or if it's some inside joke I'm not getting. Dad, they can say what they want. I don't care, man. The Sponge Dog. I look at them as they're obviously the younger crowd. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. It was just like I just said, SpongeBob's the pushy shit, and it just is. If someone likes it, I don't give a fuck. Someone wants to call me the Sponge Dog. I welcome it all, dude. Even all the criticism and shit like that, because again, I'm a firm fucking believer, firm believer. Greg Valentino said it. There's no such thing as bad publicity unless it's your obituary page. You can break it down pretty much for anything, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty goddamn fucking true. So yeah, I mean, say what the fuck you want. It doesn't matter to me. As long as they're goddamn talking. As far as the top greatest covers, yeah, actually, that's a pretty good idea, actually. To give you a few, I've said them before. Possibly my favorite cover ever of all time is probably Chainsaw Dismemberment. After that, it's close, but I tell you one that's definitely fucking in there. It might even be second, but it's close. Same artist, Embalmer. There was blood everywhere. Tomb of the Mutilated. Fuck it. I was gonna say one band. Fuck this picking one band shit. You said just covers. Tomb of the Mutilated first. Butchered at Birth. Eaten Back to Life. Those three there. Those are in there. Serpents of Light, without a doubt. Once Upon the Cross, the uncensored art, for sure. Now, because that was supposed to be the initial cover, it's just the stores wanted to sell it, and Flanagan came up with that. He told that story. Other favorites. Repulsion Horrified. Love that goddamn cover. Yeah, I guess I would say for a top 20, but those are definitely some right off the top of my goddamn head. So yeah, pretty good idea. Because I might get some goddamn people clicking too. Because definitely the top black metal albums I did, death metal albums and shit, those got more views than the norms for sure. So yeah, I'm up for it. And for those two, outside just the views, what I like about it too is I kind of like commemorating my opinions on camera because literally, if somebody asks me, what are your top 15 black metal albums? I give it somewhat a review. Again, I scavenge my rack half-assly, but I don't know, 10 to 12 minutes worth. I'm not spending 2 hours doing it. Fuck that. It ain't worth that's not worth the goddamn time. Um, but it's on camera, but it's like, all right, this is pretty close to my top 15. Now I kind of know myself because realistically, if you ask, I'm just throwing shit off the top of my head. Like, let's just say you're in a show setting and somebody asks you that. I'm like, I don't really know. You're just gonna start shouting shit out that you like a lot, right? But when you go through it, it's more broken down, and some you're kind of surprised by. You're like, oh yeah, I guess that would be in there. So covers, same thing. I never really thought about it, other than I knew some that on top of my head that covers I really like when I think about it. But top 20, I'd almost be kind of curious what I would come up with. Yeah. So I kind of like to commemorate for myself too. William Mora, paid question. Happy New Year, J-Dog. $15. Mm-hmm. Since this is kind of two questions, there's some black metal bands from the Middle East I think are great. Have fun pronouncing these names. Haha. Dahmer, Damaar. Dahmer, like Jeffrey Dahmer, Damar from Lebanon that NWN put out. Yeah, I've never listened to it. There's also Melish from Israel. Yes, we sell them. Melechеsh. Never listened to them either. I pulled it many times though because we sell them. And Namrud. Al Namrud from Saudi Arabia. Never even heard of them. What do you mean you never heard of them? Dog, you got them in stock. Just I can tell you right now, all three of these bands, just nothing against them. Is again, I see it, it doesn't look interesting to me. Now it may be great. Trust me, there's been stuff where it's come in, we've had it. Give you a prime example. The band Eon. I was late to the game on it. Totally late to the game on it. It was Tommy from Redefining Darkness that told me about them. He heard me playing Defaced Creation, and that was pre-Eon. I know it. If you don't know Defaced Creation, it literally is another Deicide worship band. Sounds like Once Upon the Cross, short-lived, and then I think it's a discography disc. Seven Records put it out. It's fucking great. It literally sounds like Once Upon the Cross and Infest Dead. Awesome shit. Loved it. Huge fan. And then he asked me, "What do you think of Eon?" Never heard of them. He's like, "Oh shit, they're fucking great." I was like, "We've had them in stock." I was like, "Isn't that Metal Blade record band?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Saw the name's dumb, logo's dumb." So he's like, "Oh, dude, it's literally post Defaced Creation and more Deicide worship." He's like, "Morbid Angel Deicide worship," and yeah, it's Deicide with more Morbid Angel in there, especially the first two albums. I put it on, fucking loved it. I was like, "This is the best." when I played it, this is probably about 4 years ago. He told me about it. I've been meaning to go back and pick everything up, but I picked up 2 discs. I think I have the first, the second, or maybe it's like the first and the third. I was thoroughly entertained. Thoroughly entertained. And then even same thing, my buddy Dan Murrow, who's also a big, huge Deicide head, comes in, he's picking up his orders. He said, "Who are we listening to?" I was like, "Eon, you never heard me? Holy shit, this is fucking great." He said, "I gotta get these." Same thing, but he just saw metal blade, saw the dumb logo, saw the dumb name. This is gonna suck. Why would I even check this out? Didn't check them out. So there's times doesn't look interesting at all. But someone tells you about them, I go, holy fuck, I've been missing out. And I have been missing out. And Eon's even toured the US and shit. They've come to Cleveland wasn't it with Christian or something? I think I was at that show. I didn't watch them because I wasn't paying attention. I was probably outside talking to the guys at Chris. To be honest, I think that's probably what I was doing. Probably hanging out with the Christian guys. It's usually what I do when I come to town. Just try to catch up. Next catch up is I want to get it on goddamn video. So I'm positive they'll say yes. The last one would have been the best. The last time they played here, which was last year, was me, Easy E, and Sea Dog were hanging down on the basement of No Class, where my goddamn show is. Make sure to get your ass out to that goddamn Hellcat fucking birthday bash. February 2nd, Friday. Yeah, February 2nd, goddamn it. Get your ass out there, No Class. Put on by the dog. His own goddamn fucking, own goddamn loot. His ass is on the line. Make sure to come out, or I'm fucked. At that club, hanging out with Chrissy, and we're just hanging out for a couple hours, just shooting the shit. That would have been fucking awesome to have it on goddamn video. But so these 3 bands you mentioned, the Militias, Amelekesh, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it, from Israel, pulled it many times. Devils, let me know. You know my fucking taste for the most part. Is it something I'm going to give a shit about, or is it fucking jerk me off, wank black metal? That's what I assumed it is. I could be wrong. It could be like, dude, it's better than Panzer Division Marduk. All right, it's possible. Because you can't listen to everything. So I only listen to 2 things that come through when it's new to me. Well, I'm talking new band, old band. Looks interesting to my taste, what I like, or somebody that knows me, not my first fucking name, recommends it like, dude, I really think you're going to enjoy it. Let me check it out. Those are my 2 requirements. If it don't look, it's just whatever. I'm not going to say, I don't have any interest in listening to everything under the sun. I just don't. That makes me a poser, then I guess I'm a motherfucking poser. Where the fuck they leave off on this goddamn shit? For the second part, yeah, I answer that. Haven't heard any of them. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on any of them if you've heard from them. Never heard them and have no interest in listening to them unless I hear otherwise. For the second part, I think you're right that a lot of black metal, war metal guys are more image than real toughness. Dude, I don't even say that to bust balls. I know that for 100% fact because I know I've met tons and I know some. I wouldn't say I know tons, but I know a few and I've met tons. It's 100% what it is. It's just all show, no go. But these bands from super religious countries seem to have a lot more at stake being satanic or blasphemous in this area. I do 100% agree with you on that. They got some sack, that's for goddamn sure. Do they get more props just for that, or do you think that all the music is still what's most important? Music is always the most important. That's why, annoying crowds like Dying Fetus and shit like that, I'm aware of it. I'm aware that, for example, you take a fucking, just take a black metal band with a cool image that I don't like, or a war metal band that maybe I don't like. Take Blasphemy, for example. Their whole shtick and image destroys Dying Fetus. Sends them home on a fucking stretcher. But what would I rather personally listen to? Music aside, everybody on the planet's fucking dead, the band included. And all that's left is the albums. And the dog's the last person alive. With that kind of mindset. What do I personally enjoy most listening to? Dying Fetus. By a very large fucking margin, too. I mean, Destroy the Opposition. There's nothing. The Blasphemy's entire catalog doesn't fucking hold a candle, for me, to Dying Fetus Purification of Violence. Same with Killing on Adrenaline. Same with Purification of Violence. I think those are bangers. But image-wise, fits the bill. Who looks cooler alive? Blasphemy all day, every day, fucking twice on motherfucking Christ Boy Sunday. Not arguing that. So I always put the music first. As much as I bash Image and the sideways caps, some people, It's the dummies that can't read between the lines. They're too fucking stupid. I don't even know how they tie their own shoes and get by in life. Motherfuckers that comment. Say, yeah, this guy's just all about dress code or something like that. How the fuck do you figure, man? Some of my favorite bands, some of the stuff I bring up the most, their image kind of sucks. Fetus's image kind of sucks. Granted, it's not as deplorable as, like, let's say the war metal guys. They will rip on a band like Fetus or make it sound like, or someone like Kanye back in the day or Dawn of the Dead now, which even though I've corrected him 10 million times, so he might kind of realize it. I'm like, the band themselves, how is their image that terrible? Look at them. I was like, it's not awesome. Shorts on stage is totally fucking gay. I agree with that 100%. But I'm like, other than that, look at the guys. They're wearing metal shirts. They're not. There's no arm behind the back. There's no baggy blue jeans. They're all generally in black clothes. Again, it's just shorts. And John wears a hat on stage too, which is kind of dumb. Other than that, they don't look that terrible. Fan base, though, you got that right. They got some annoying ass mofos that need to go right away. I'm not debating that. But I talk about them all the time. Gorefest didn't look that awesome, even on their good shit. Look at the back of False. What was that one dumbass t-shirt that the singer was wearing? It was something stupid as fuck. The Almighty. And I said Almighty fucking Paulge. Look at the back of Horrified. Wile E. Coyote fucking t-shirt? What are you doing, bro? What are you 10? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I grew up watching some fucking goddamn Roadrunner Coyote too, and it's cool, whatever. And I'd much prefer kids watching that today than the stupid cartoons of today, 100%. Wearing a fucking shirt of it. And if I am, that's my nightie. That's what I'm going to bed in. Not wearing on the back of my album fucking cover. But it's like, balls and sucks. Bunch of fucking posers. Toss that in the goddamn trash. Only Vaughn is real. But on Vaughn, I'm fucking snoring my fucking ass off. Going boring as fuck. Looks cool as fuck, though. So, but when you got cool ass image and banger tunes, that's a winning goddamn formula right there. That doesn't always happen. Let me finish this fuck off so we can get this goddamn video over. We're going on 30 goddamn minutes. Gave you 10 freebies. Do they get more props for just music? So they can do whatever the fuck they want. As far as I'm concerned, I'd get out of those hellholes personally if it was me. If it's that much of a war zone and there's that zero of freedom, I would do whatever I could to get out of there. Because it's like, well, but you don't know what's going to happen this other. You don't know what's going to happen there. You can get killed just for listening to music. If that's the case, I don't know. I've never been there. I don't go by what the TV says. I don't even watch motherfucking TV. But that's what I'm being told. That's what people say. If that's true, just leave. Get the fuck out. Go anywhere. That's what I would do. For example, I think Malish was kicked out or fled from Israel, and there's lots of rumors from guys from Damar are dead or fled to Australia. I don't know for certain, though. Hopefully, for their sake, they fucking fled those goddamn shitholes, because that sounds like some bullshit right there. Ran by goddamn just religious white light higher-ups that try to control the goddamn world. They got no goddamn business controlling the world. They have the finger on things all over a fake imaginary god. It's fake as fucking Santa Claus. Again, ruiner of everything. Comes squishes, you know what I'm gonna do, but I got a basket ass right in the morning. Later, goddammit.